There were three main strands to the conference, one looking at microbiome R&D, one looking at the use of probiotics, and one looking at the impact of the skin microbiome. So across those themes, the main theme that came out was how can we harness microbiome research for the improvement of human health. So how can we modulate the microbiome in order to improve chronic inflammatory diseases. In terms of the session on the skin microbiome, there are a lot of cosmetics companies looking to develop products in order to alter the microbiome of the scalp or the skin through new cosmetic products in order to improve conditions such as acne, dandruff. There was an interesting study that came out of Christian Hansen looking at a strain of bifidobacteria and how they can use that as a probiotic therapy to improve gut health for patients taking long-term aspirin. So many people who've had cardiovascular issues will take a daily aspirin, and this causes issues with the colon, small abscesses and ulcers to form. But the study, which was recently published in Gastroenterology, showed that by treating with this particular strain of bifidobacterium, they were able to reduce the number of abscesses and the number of ulcers and showed a large improvement in gut health in a clinical trial. It's quite interesting how they actually assess the gut health as well. They use what's called a pill cam, which is essentially an endoscopy camera that you swallow, and it's Wi-Fi enabled, or Bluetooth enabled, sorry. Take the video off in real time as it's traversing the patient's gut. There were a couple of surprising results presented at the conference. There was a company that presented evidence that they're able to predict the disease status of a patient purely from the functional profiling of the microbiome, so not even what bacteria are in there, just what metabolites they're producing. And there are reasonably high prediction accuracies on these classifiers, upwards of 70% for diseases such as type 2 diabetes, schizophrenia, obesity.